The owl embodies the very essence of nocturnal mastery. From the dense forests of North America to the open plains of Africa and the remote tundra of Eurasia, these birds of prey have evolved to exploit a niche almost untouched by day-dwelling predators. The story of the owl begins millions of years ago, tracing the lineage of raptors that gradually embraced the night as both a hunting advantage and a survival strategy. Morphological specialization followed, favoring features that maximize stealth, precision, and sensory acuity. Owls' anatomy is a marvel of evolutionary engineering. Their large, forward-facing eyes provide binocular vision critical for depth perception in low light. Specialized retinas contain an abundance of rod cells, allowing them to detect subtle movements even in near darkness. Unlike humans, owls can rotate their heads up to 270 degrees, an adaptation that compensates for fixed eyes, enabling panoramic awareness without motion that might alert prey. These physical traits combine with acute hearing. Asymmetrically placed ears capture directional sound with remarkable precision, allowing owls to locate prey hidden beneath foliage, snow, or soil. Flight itself is a masterpiece of stealth. Feather structure reduces turbulence and noise, enabling the owl to glide silently toward unsuspecting prey. Wing morphology balances lift and maneuverability, permitting sudden dives, sharp turns, and hovering-like approaches. Talons, strong and curved, deliver decisive force, securing prey in a fraction of a second. The synergy of sight, hearing, and silent flight makes the owl one of the most efficient nocturnal hunters in the animal kingdom. Owl species display a wide range of sizes, forms, and hunting strategies. From the tiny elf owl, barely larger than a sparrow, to the great horned owl, an apex nocturnal predator, diversity within the strigiforms reflects evolutionary pressures tied to prey availability, habitat, and competition. Each species has adapted morphology and behavior suited to its ecological niche, yet all share the central theme of nighttime predation. Habitat selection is strategic. Owls inhabit forests, grasslands, tundras, deserts, and wetlands, seeking areas where cover, prey density, and nesting sites converge. Hollow trees, cliffs, old buildings, and nest boxes provide shelter, supporting reproduction and roosting safety. These locations are carefully chosen for both protection from predators and proximity to abundant prey, illustrating an intimate connection between behavior and environmental features. Dietary patterns vary by species but generally include rodents, insects, birds, amphibians, and occasionally fish. The owl's hunting strategy relies on patience, ambush, and acute sensory perception. Some species hunt while perched, scanning the terrain, while others patrol silently above, detecting subtle rustlings below. When prey is located, the attack is swift, silent, and lethal, minimizing energy expenditure while maximizing capture success. Digestive adaptations allow owls to process prey efficiently, regurgitating indigestible parts such as bones and fur in compact pellets, a behavior that has provided valuable insight for scientists studying the diet and ecology. Reproduction among owls combines territoriality, courtship displays, and parental investment. Males may perform aerial displays or vocalizations to attract females, while nest selection and preparation are critical to chick survival. Incubation periods vary, but parental care is consistent. Both adults, depending on species, contribute to feeding, protection, and teaching young essential survival skills. This cooperative behavior ensures that fledglings are equipped for the challenges of nocturnal hunting, predator avoidance, and navigation within complex habitats. Owls serve critical roles in ecosystems, regulating populations of small mammals, insects, and other prey. This predation maintains balance, preventing overpopulation and its associated ecological consequences. Their presence influences behavior and movement of prey species, indirectly affecting vegetation patterns and broader ecosystem structure. In this way, owls function not merely as predators but as stabilizers within the intricate web of life. Interactions with humans have varied over centuries. In folklore, owls often symbolize wisdom, mystery, or omens, reflecting cultural fascination with their silent mastery of the night. In modern times, habitat destruction, pesticide use, and climate change introduce threats. Yet conservation initiatives, nest boxes, and research have enabled population monitoring and protection, highlighting the delicate balance between human activity and species preservation. In observing an owl in the dim light of dusk or the moonlit night, one perceives an integration of evolutionary adaptation, ecological role, and sheer predatory finesse. Its life is a continuous negotiation with environment and prey, a demonstration of specialized survival strategies executed with precision. The owl's existence is a testament to the ingenuity of nature, revealing the profound interplay of anatomy, behavior, and ecosystem. Night descends across forests and grasslands, and the owl awakens into its dominion. The transformation from day to night is more than temporal, it is ecological. Predators that rely on sight retreat, while nocturnal hunters, led by owls, emerge. In this interval, stealth becomes currency, patience becomes strategy, and every sound or shadow carries significance. The owl thrives here, exploiting evolutionary advantages honed over millennia. Interactions with other predators reveal the owl's place within the nocturnal hierarchy. Small mammals and insects dominate the prey spectrum, while larger predators, such as foxes, wildcats, and raccoons, occasionally compete for similar food sources. Owls manage these dynamics with a combination of territorial awareness, flight skill, and timing. Great horned owls, for instance, dominate smaller owl species and adjust hunting schedules to avoid conflict with larger mammals. Their silent flight gives them an upper hand, allowing approach undetected even in complex, obstacle-rich habitats. Adaptation extends beyond hunting. Owls adjust to human-altered landscapes, utilizing suburban areas, parks, and agricultural edges for foraging. Barn owls, in particular, have exploited man-made structures for nesting, demonstrating flexibility without sacrificing predatory efficacy. Yet this coexistence is tenuous. Roads, power lines, and pesticide use create subtle threats that influence survival, reproduction, and prey availability. Observing an owl in such spaces illuminates both the species' adaptability and its vulnerability, a duality that defines its modern existence. Nocturnal hunting strategies reveal a choreography of sensory and physical mastery. Perching silently atop branches, owls scan the terrain, their heads rotating almost independently of the body. Each rustle of leaves, each faint sound, is analyzed and located with precision. When prey is detected, the owl launches into a silent glide, wings arranged to minimize noise, talons extended to secure the target in a near-invisible strike. The efficiency of this approach reflects both evolutionary specialization and behavioral learning, ensuring minimal energy expenditure while maximizing capture success. Dietary specialization further underscores ecological roles. Rodents often form the bulk of the owl's meals, providing regulation for populations that could otherwise grow unchecked, leading to crop damage and disease proliferation. Insects, amphibians, and smaller birds supplement energy needs, while scavenging behavior in certain species contributes to nutrient cycling. Each meal, each successful hunt, reinforces the owl's impact on ecosystem balance, demonstrating the profound connection between predator and prey, hunter and habitat. Owl communication, subtle yet complex, plays a central role in social organization. Vocalizations serve multiple functions: territory establishment, mate attraction, alarm signaling, and coordination among young. Each species exhibits distinct calls, ranging from the haunting hoots of the great horned owl to the high-pitched screeches of smaller nocturnal species. Beyond vocalizations, postures, feather displays, and flight patterns convey critical information to conspecifics, maintaining social structure even in solitary hunters. Reproduction and chick development are equally specialized. Courtship involves both auditory and visual displays, nest selection prioritizes concealment and protection, and parental roles are defined to maximize survival. Incubation and brooding require synchronization between mates, often in environments exposed to shifting temperatures and predation risks. Newly hatched chicks must rapidly develop coordination, predator awareness, and hunting instincts, skills imparted through observation, practice, and instinctual behavior. Human impact remains a persistent variable in owl ecology. Habitat fragmentation, deforestation, and urban expansion alter prey abundance and nesting opportunities. Pesticides reduce prey availability while introducing toxic exposure, subtly undermining population stability. Conservation programs, nest box installation, and monitoring initiatives seek to mitigate these impacts, ensuring that owls retain access to essential resources while preserving the balance between human activity and ecological integrity. As dawn approaches, the owl retreats, often to secluded roosts or shaded branches, completing another cycle of nocturnal mastery. Its existence is a narrative of adaptation, precision, and ecological intelligence. By studying owls, scientists gain insights into predator-prey dynamics, ecosystem health, and evolutionary innovation. These birds exemplify how specialized traits, honed over millennia, sustain a species within a complex and fluctuating environment. In every silent flight, every calculated strike, the owl reminds observers that survival is not merely a matter of strength but of integration, perception, and timing. It is a model predator in a nocturnal theater, a creature whose life is entwined with the rhythms of darkness, the behaviors of prey, and the subtle challenges of human influence. The owl's world is increasingly intertwined with human influence. Across continents, forests shrink, grasslands are converted to agriculture, and urban expansion interrupts traditional hunting grounds. Yet, despite these challenges, owls demonstrate remarkable adaptability. Certain species, like the barn owl, thrive near human settlements, capitalizing on rodents that proliferate in farmlands and suburbs. This coexistence is delicate, a constant negotiation between opportunity and hazard. Roads, power lines, and artificial structures provide both shelter and new threats, shaping behavior in ways that were unimaginable a century ago. Climate change introduces subtler, long-term challenges. Altered rainfall patterns, temperature shifts, and extreme weather events impact prey availability, nesting conditions, and habitat suitability. Owls respond with a combination of behavioral flexibility and instinctual precision, adjusting hunting schedules, relocating nests, and exploiting new foraging territories. Migration patterns, where applicable, are influenced not only by seasonal cycles but by changing environmental conditions, reflecting the intricate feedback between organism and ecosystem. Scientific observation has illuminated the extraordinary adaptations that enable owls to persist. Detailed studies of wing morphology reveal the mechanics behind their silent flight. Auditory research shows how asymmetrical ear placement allows pinpointing prey by sound alone, and behavioral analysis uncovers strategies for hunting efficiency, territorial defense, and mating. Owls serve as both subjects of fascination and indicators of environmental health. Their presence, or absence, reflects the integrity of nocturnal food webs, the abundance of prey, and the impacts of human activity on ecosystems. Cultural significance has long mirrored ecological importance. Across civilizations, owls symbolize wisdom, mystery, or omens, inspiring art, literature, and folklore. These interpretations underscore humanity's awareness of the owl's unique place in the natural world, highlighting its combination of silence, precision, and nocturnal dominance. This reverence has also translated into protective measures, as awareness campaigns, conservation programs, and wildlife education aim to preserve these iconic birds for future generations. Owl behavior, particularly their hunting and communication strategies, embodies a synthesis of evolutionary intelligence and environmental responsiveness. Perching silently, rotating heads, detecting micro-movements and faint sounds, each action is calibrated to maximize efficiency and survival. When prey is captured, energy is conserved through precision strikes rather than prolonged chase. This balance between patience, speed, and sensory acuity ensures that owls remain apex nocturnal predators, capable of thriving in diverse habitats from dense forests to open grasslands. Reproduction continues this narrative of precision and adaptation. Courtship rituals involve visual displays, calls, and flight patterns designed to communicate strength, territory, and reproductive viability. Nests are chosen with care, whether in natural cavities, trees, cliffs, or human structures. Both male and female contribute to incubation and chick rearing, teaching young essential skills for navigating predation risk, hunting, and spatial awareness. The interplay between instinct, learned behavior, and environmental feedback ensures the next generation maintains the species' survival toolkit. Despite resilience, the owl's future is tethered to ecosystem stability. Protecting forests, grasslands, and wetlands, managing prey populations, mitigating human-induced hazards, and monitoring climate impacts are critical. Conservation success requires a holistic perspective, integrating species biology, habitat requirements, and human activity. Where these elements align, owls continue to thrive. Where disruption exceeds adaptability, vulnerability grows. Their persistence is a living testament to both evolutionary mastery and the fragility inherent in specialized ecological niches. Observing an owl in its nocturnal realm, one witnesses the culmination of millions of years of evolutionary strategy, silent, precise, and deeply integrated into ecosystem dynamics. Its life exemplifies the fusion of anatomy, behavior, and environment, illustrating how survival is achieved not through dominance alone, but through adaptation, perception, and ecological intelligence. In every glide, every strike, every auditory detection, the owl embodies the art of survival at night, a creature perfectly attuned to a world unseen by most. As night gives way to the faint light of dawn, the owl's world closes a chapter of nocturnal mastery yet opens another in the ongoing narrative of survival and ecological influence. The owl's significance extends beyond its striking physical adaptations or hunting prowess. It is an integral thread in the intricate fabric of ecosystems worldwide. Each hunting success balances rodent populations, each territorial claim influences the distribution of prey species, and each nesting decision shapes the reproductive success of future generations. The owl is not merely a predator, it is an ecological regulator, a silent architect of balance within its environment. The continued survival of owls is inextricably linked to the health of their habitats. Forest preservation, responsible land use, and the mitigation of pesticide impact are critical to maintaining the prey base essential for owl populations. Conservation initiatives, both in the wild and through rehabilitation programs, highlight the delicate interplay between human activity and natural ecosystems. By protecting owls, humans simultaneously safeguard complex food webs, demonstrating the broader ecological consequences of species preservation. Behaviorally, the owl exemplifies the fusion of instinct, learning, and environmental responsiveness. Its silent flight, acute auditory perception, and methodical hunting strategies showcase evolutionary design executed with precision. Young owls learn through observation, integrating survival lessons from parents with innate predatory skills, ensuring continuity of species behavior. This transmission of knowledge is as vital as anatomical adaptation, reinforcing the role of behavior in ecological success. Cultural and scientific attention emphasizes the owl's symbolic and educational importance. Revered across civilizations as a creature of wisdom and mystery, it continues to inspire human curiosity, prompting research into nocturnal predation, sensory adaptation, and ecosystem dynamics. Each study reinforces understanding of ecological interactions, demonstrating how specialized species contribute to broader environmental stability. Modern challenges remain formidable. Habitat fragmentation, climate change, and human encroachment continually alter prey availability and nesting opportunities. Yet, the owl's adaptability offers hope. Species like the barn owl utilize anthropogenic structures for nesting, while forest-dwelling species adjust hunting strategies to modified landscapes. This resilience underscores a crucial lesson: evolutionary specialization and behavioral flexibility must coexist to sustain survival amidst rapid environmental change. The owl's ecological role, though often unnoticed due to its nocturnal habits, is profound. By regulating prey populations, influencing plant growth indirectly, and serving as indicators of ecosystem health, owls maintain functional balance within their habitats. Observing their movements, calls, and interactions illuminates the subtle but powerful forces that shape the nocturnal environment, offering insight into the interconnectedness of all life. In the final analysis, the owl represents the mastery of adaptation, precision, and ecological intelligence. Its life is a continuous negotiation with prey, predators, habitat, and human influence. The species survives not merely by instinct, but through the integration of anatomy, behavior, and environment, a living testament to the sophistication of evolutionary design. In the moonlit silence of forests, fields, and wetlands, the owl continues its reign, a symbol of nocturnal elegance, resilience, and the enduring artistry of nature. The owl's story, etched across centuries and habitats, is a reminder that survival is an art form. Every calculated glide, every silent strike, every observation and learning moment encapsulates the convergence of evolutionary mastery, environmental awareness, and ecological responsibility. It is a sentinel of the night, a guardian of balance, and a living emblem of the delicate interplay between predator, prey, and habitat, a species that teaches humanity the value of perception, patience, and precision in the natural world.